What's up everybody, Justice here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about diets. Actually, I'm going to give you a checklist, a series of questions that you can ask yourself when you look at a diet, because there's so many out there, and see if that diet is right for you. Because at the end of the day, the best diet is one that you can stick to long term, and one that will get you where you want to get, right, and keep the weight off. So I'm not going to go into any specifics of any diet in this video because there's too many, and I'm not even going to share really what I think is best. But we're going to go over some questions that you can ask to see if this diet's right for you. One great question that you should ask when looking at any diet is, what is it based on? Is it based on scientific, sound, and proven principles, or is it based on nonsense? Even if it has a study behind it, sometimes these studies are misinterpreted. They're viewed in ways to support bias that somebody has. So you might think that the diet you're doing is working, but it might be baloney. So do a little bit of extra digging and make sure that the diet you're about to take actually makes sense. It works with the body, and really at the end of the day, a diet is about being in a caloric deficit. So make sure that it does that for you. The other thing is, do the foods on that diet plan appeal to you? Now this goes into sustainability, your ability to do this diet long term. You need to make sure that if this diet has food restrictions, it's not restricting every single food that you like, or I guarantee you're going to stop at some point and you're going to eat those foods that you like because you're going to say life is too short and I need this food. The next one is very important, and it really goes back to that last point. Does this plan fit into your lifestyle? So if you're really busy and you have to eat on the go and your diet plan requires that you cook every meal, you're probably not going to be able to stick to that diet very well, honestly. So you have to pick a diet that fits to your lifestyle instead of trying to change your whole lifestyle to fit the diet. Another great question to ask yourself is, could you stay on this diet for a long period of time? The thing that happens to most people that lose weight is they lose the weight, they feel great, then they gain it all back. Especially as time goes on, when you look at people a year after they've lost the weight, 2 years after they lost the weight, the percentage is very high of people who gain it, in the 90s. So you need to make sure that this diet is something that you can sustain for a long period of time so that you don't gain back that weight that you fought so hard to get rid of. And this question is very good, and it's the last one. It says, when you read over your plan and imagine yourself following it, do you feel optimistic and excited, or do you have a feeling of dread? See, if you dread the diet before you even start, it's pretty much game over. You have to be able to have some sort of good feeling about what you're going to do. Look forward to something in the diet so that you will adhere to it long term, and you'll see the results from it long term. If you read it and you say, man, how am I going to do this? This looks like it's going to stink. Probably shouldn't pick that one. Look for another one. So those are the checklists you can go off to see if a diet is right for you. A lot of people have questions about specific diets. And really, if you can check it through those, you'll find what's best for you, because there is no one best right diet. It's about what works for you, what's best for your lifestyle, and what you can sustain long term. So that's it. I'll see y'all later. So what this video is about, try to help you to understand the balance needed in the upper body to keep you from having to go through